Hey guys, so I have a new book review for you today, and that is on Witch and Wizard: The Gift by James Patterson and Ned Ross. It is the second book in the Witch and Wizard series. The first one was by James Patterson and Gabrielle Charbonnet, and this one, he fired Gabrielle, I guess, and switched to Ned. I'm kidding, I know that he alternates authors all the time, co-authors, but I don't know what his deal is. Like, I don't know why he can't write his own books. And I don't know why he has to publish, like, 10 a year. Anyway, this video will be spoiler free. I will not ruin anything from the first book, because I've been getting a lot of comments on the videos that I do with spoilers that people are like, I haven't finished it yet, so I can't watch this video. Well, now you can watch it. Just gonna give a brief synopsis of the Witch and Wizard series if you don't know about it yet. I know I always stare off into the distance. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so sidetracked. You have to see this. Who would your eyes not fall on this? Come on. He's like staring me down. Seriously. Trying to make a video, and Santa is, you know what? My eyes are probably still going to avert, because that's just what I do. My eyes always trail off that way. I don't know why. I just can't make eye contact with you. You're so intimidating. Wit and Wisty Allgood are accused of being a witch and a wizard. They get locked up. They're trying to escape. They're running for their lives from the New Order. The Gift. Yeah, it's so much better than the first one. I usually get kind of annoyed when people read the back of books, but I am really bad at summarizing books. What you are about to read may scare you, but stick with us. We need your help, and you need ours. Ever since Wit and Wisty Allgood were cruelly torn from their home and family in the middle of the night, the soldiers of a brutal government have relentlessly tried to capture and execute them for collusion, conspiracy, and experimentation with the dark and foul arts. But the supremely skilled witch and wizard have instead boldly spearheaded the fight against the wicked regimen of the New Order and its systematic destruction of music, art, books, and imagination. I flipped around like a bunch of those words. It's about to get even worse. The villainous leader of the New Order is just a breath away from the ability to control the forces of nature and to manipulate his citizens on the most profound level imaginable through their minds. There's only one more thing he needs to triumph in his evil quest, the gifts of Wit and Wisty Allgood, and he will stop at nothing to seize them. Don't let it happen. Read this testimonial, find out the truth, then spread the word before they try to take your gift too. Did you catch any of that? Because I didn't. I have a really bad reading voice because my voice is so monotone. Oh, you think? Like I said, this is so much better than the first one. The characters are so much better, but they're a lot like Maximum Ride. Did anyone else notice that? Sasha is a lot like Fang. Wisty is kind of like Max, except Max is a lot stronger and braver and all that stuff. I really am not getting why everyone hates this series so much, because it's actually really good. The story in The Gift is so much more interesting than Witch and Wizard. Witch and Wizard, it was a little boring, it was slow, it was confusing, but The Gift, it was really, really good. And the Maximum Ride thing, Byron is kind of turning into Jeb. He's gonna have no meaning pretty soon, and I think James Patterson's gonna keep him around. Because he has a hard time killing off characters. Like, he kills some, but not very often. I'm not saying that characters should die a lot. I'm just saying there's a few characters out there, Jeb, Angel, that need to die. Jeb. But one thing hasn't changed about these books, and that's the language that Wit and Wisty use. They're still saying OMG and WTH, and it's really getting kind of annoying, but it's bearable. The pros weigh out the cons, or whatever, whichever way I'm supposed to say that makes it sound good. Just the way that they talk, and James Patterson trying to sound like a teenager is kind of annoying at times. Something else that I noticed is that this one was written in present tense and the first one was written in past tense. I don't think I've ever read a series where they change it up like that. Like, that's kind of considered an inconsistency, and it's really not that big of a deal. It's just that I noticed it was weird. I like past tense better. I don't know what it is about present tense. It feels like, I don't know. It just, I like past tense better because I actually feel like I'm reading a story. You know what? I love the cover. I don't know why, but the covers of these books, they're awesome. That's why I didn't get them on my Kindle or whatever, because I really like the covers. There's way more of a storyline. The plot is actually more steady. They're in one place for some of the parts. There's not as many plot twists. Not that there's anything bad with plot twists, because there are some. It's just that there's less, and it makes the story easier to follow and more interesting, believe it or not. Characters grow. There's a lot of revelations and new characters and cool things that happen. And these new powers, the things that they turn themselves into, and all that magic that they use to break out of stuff. Seriously, read this series. It's really good. I know in my review of Witch and Wizard I said only read it if you're out of things to read, but read this series. It's really good after the first book. Not that the first book was really that bad, it's just that the gift is so much better that it makes Witch and Wizard look bad. Yeah, and the ending is kind of like, wait, I feel like I should be shivering in suspense, but I'm not because I kind of know what happens, but then something just tried to happen at the end there, and I don't know what's going on, and the ending is kind of confusing. And I'm gonna give Witch and Wizard the Gift 4 out of 5 stars. And no, yeah, that's good. 4 out of 5 is good. 1 means I didn't like it, 2 means it was okay, 3 means I liked it, 4 means I really liked it, and 5 means it was amazing. It was not amazing, but I really liked it. That means it gets 4 out of 5. Follow me on Twitter. My next book review will be on The Future of Us by Jay Asher and Carolyn Mackler. I got this the day it came out. I'm 20 pages in. Liking it so far, kinda seems weird, but I got this because of Jay Asher and 13 Reasons Why. If you haven't read 13 Reasons Why, give me 13 reasons why you haven't read it. Bye. So bye. Yeah.